calling all creators and entrepreneurs. The Michigan Maker Summit is coming to Rockford to turn your passion into profit.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's not just a conference. It's a full throttle, hands-on experience where you get to test drive the industry's hottest tech. That's pretty cool. Blake Sanborn is the owner of Great Lakes Laser Supply, and he's hosting the summit. Welcome. Blake, thanks for being here. Way over there. But this what is this huge machine in front of us?
This is the One Laser XRF. It can make all these different things that you see here and can get your side hustle going from a side hustle to a full-time business. It's really a nice machine.
Okay. Perfect. And I mean, thanks for bringing it and sharing all of these things with us. Let's talk about this summit. What can people experience? What is this all about?
The great thing with the summit is normally when you're thinking about starting a side hustle with a machine like this, you're not able to get hands-on. You can read online, you can watch YouTube, but with the summit, you can come and talk to sales reps. You can get hands-on with the equipment, you can learn how to run something and get hands-on to figure out if that's going to be something that you can utilize.
That is the number one thing. That is the best thing about this summit, right? Where you actually get to use the equipment. And I don't know about your summits. Summits are cool, but I feel like Dr. Evil, does your summit have lasers? Does it have lasers?
This one's got all the lasers.
You can turn anything into a work of art. Talk about how taking something so simple and turning it into something amazing.
Yeah, good question. So like with Great Lakes Laser Supply, we sell something like this wallet that you can buy blank, and you can turn this $9 blank into a $40 finished product with a laser like this. So selling wallets like this for $40, you can very quickly pay for a laser like this.
Yeah, I mean, so cool. We're made us our own personalized wallets.
Literally, these are the wallets, and you just pulled. Where did you get these? Just online? Online?
We sell the blanks. So Great Lakes Laser Supply, we sell blanks like that. So we sell the wallet with nothing engraved, and then we have a nice community. We have a Facebook group where we teach people how to form their business and utilize blanks like that to turn that side hustle into a full-time thing.
So crazy. So let's talk about, I mean, this is one laser, but there are different kinds. But all of these things, I mean, you can make all of these different things. I mean, you kind of runs the gamut. You got coasters, you've got pens, you've got the cups. Let's talk about the different kinds of lasers and the different things you can do.
That's great. And I recommend starting your business with a CO2 laser because it's so versatile. You can use acrylic like this from Houston Acrylic. We've got some walnut from Creative Cut Supplies, and you can turn this into earrings, ornaments, and things like that. It works with a wide variety of substrates. As you can see over there, we've got wooden ornaments. I don't know if you guys have seen these. These have been really popular lately. The penny ornaments.
Yeah, right? Hang on to that.
So the nice thing about the CO2 is it's very versatile. If you wanted to start a business making tumblers, you could start a business customizing tumblers for people utilizing the Galvo grip like you've got there.
Now you say CO2, which makes me are we talking carbon dioxide?
It does, yes. It does stand for, carbon dioxide. It's a CO2 laser. That's just the power source. And there are different power source lasers that do different things, but CO2 is the most versatile.
Okay, all right. So let's talk about what this day, because this is a full, like a day and a half, right, of activities. Break down what that looks like.
So Friday night, some feedback from the last summit was people wanted more interaction with the vendors and more time to network. So Friday is all about networking. It starts at 5 p.m. on Friday night, and it's 3 hours just to get hands-on with the vendors, spend that time getting to know people and making those connections. And there's also going to be appetizers. Can't go wrong.
And so when it comes to a machine like this, you said this machine cost about $4,000, is that right?
Yep.
So if somebody comes to this, are they going to be able to actually use this machine? And what other types of machines can they use that might be a little bit on the lower on the price scale?
Yeah, so this one is about $4,000, and they'll be able to get hands-on and see it being used in person, talk to sales reps and get information to see if that's something that they'd be interested in. But there's also going to be things like UV printers. There's going to be just a lot of other things there that they'll be able to do. CNCs, there'll be 3D printers. You know, maybe they can start a side hustle with those types of things as well.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those.
Yeah.
The 3D printing side hustle is real.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, and this is really, is this for anybody, or is this for people who are like, okay, well, this is kind of the route I want to go and this is what I want to do for my business? Like, I mean, can you start from the ground up?
It's really for anybody. I highly recommend when people are thinking about starting a side hustle is they look at their natural sales market. So my wife Molly, for example, she was a teacher. So we started with earrings and ornaments that could be easily marketed to those people. And she paid our laser off in about 2 months.
Wow.
2 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there are smaller machines than this, like home machines. Because, I mean, somebody might be watching this right now going,
I don't have room in my house for this.
This might not be introductory.
Yeah,
But
no, there are some that are much smaller. They're the size of a small TV, that you can do jewelry and things like that with. So we can figure out what you can sell and then figure out the laser or the UV printer or the 3D printer or the CNC that can kind of incorporate into what you're wanting to start. So it really is for anybody. Even if you just want to think this stuff is cool and you want to just come check it out,
Sure.
you can come and just get hands-on and check it out, and maybe you'll leave with a laser.
I don't know if this exists, but will there be the vinyl sticker thing is a big deal too. Is that a part of this world as well?
It is definitely a part of the world. I think that's where a lot of people started with.
Right.
Okay.
With that, starting with that, that's actually where we started with. And
Perfect.
that's what brought us into the laser world.
No way.
So we actually don't have those there, but there's a lot of people that are very knowledgeable because that's where a lot of them started.
Okay, perfect. Let's get people to this event. Talk
Yeah.
about the details, how to get tickets, all of those things.
So everything is at themichiganmakersummit.com. That's going to have all the information that you need. We also have a Facebook group where there's going to be some extra communication. We've got lodging set up. If you're thinking about coming from further out of town, we have lodging set up at the American in Greenville. And hours on Friday are 5 to 8 p.m. And on Saturday, ticket check-in is going to start at 7 a.m. and things get started at 8. And then it goes until 4 p.m. Vendor room's open for 1 more hour, last chance to talk to those vendors, get hands-on, and then it's a hard close at 5.
Man.
I'm kind of hesitant to go because I got a feeling that if I do, I'm going to want to bring my wallet because I'm really,
Right?
I mean, I want to buy it now.
I know.
Some of the cool stuff that he has made, magnetic little drink holders and
Right.
wallets, and they're also personalized. If you want to turn your side hustle into something that's going to make you some money, you heard Mike say they paid theirs off in a couple of months. MichiganMakerSummit.com for